Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make peanut butter bread. I've been making this the last couple of weeks for my kids and they've been loving it, so I thought I would share the recipe with you. Now the recipe is adapted from a recipe everyone seems to be making at the moment. It's a 1932 Depression era peanut butter cake, peanut butter loaf bread, whatever you'd like to call it. And it's just kind of got a few ingredients: flour, peanut butter and sugar, and I thought I would adapt it to try and use coconut flour instead. So I've made a few different versions and came up with one which, yep, it has eggs as well in it. It just kind of kneads it with a coconut flour, and we've been loving it. It's so good. The boys love it with my chia jam on top, and I am sure you will love it too. And as always, I've written a blog post which I'll leave down below, which has the full recipe and step-by-step instructions, which you can click through to pin, bookmark and save when you want to make this peanut butter bread. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know if you give the recipe a try and what you think of it. So let me talk you through the ingredients. We've got peanut butter here. I'm using smooth peanut butter, but apparently you can use chunky peanut butter as well, crunchy peanut butter, whichever you like. I'm using almond milk, but you could use your milk of choice. I've got my coconut flour here. That's what I'm using instead of flour. I've got salt and vanilla for flavor. Stevia is my sweetener of choice. Baking powder just to help it rise a bit. And eggs. And it just makes a beautiful peanut butter bread, which ends up being low carb, keto friendly, gluten free, and so good. And dairy free too with the almond milk. So let's get cooking. I'm going to start by just grabbing a little bowl and popping the coconut flour. I'm going to add the baking powder. That was half a cup of coconut flour, I forgot to mention, and we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and just mix that together. So we've got our flour organized, and now we'll mix everything else together in a bigger bowl. Starting with half a cup of peanut butter, and that's kind of why I put the coconut flour aside, just so I can reuse this half a cup, so I don't need to worry to wash it out and get it all dried up. For the coconut flour, we've used it already, and now we've got the peanut butter, and I'm going to crack in the 2 eggs. And add in 1/3 of a cup of stevia and 1/3 of a cup of the almond milk. Pinch of salt. And it's up to you how vanilla-y you want it. I'm gonna add, I just suggest 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla. That's 2 shallow teaspoons. Just rechecking my recipe. It was actually a cup of milk, so I've actually just added another 2/3 of a cup, so it's a cup of milk. As I said, the recipe is written down below. I had the 1/3 cup out and I made a little mistake, but it's easily rectified. We've now got the cup of almond milk in, and we're going to whisk everything together. Here we go. There you go. It's just smooth and creamy, foamy mixture, and we'll add in the coconut flour and baking powder mixture, and we'll just blend it until it's smooth. There you go, and when you've got a beautiful smooth batter, you can stop whisking, and now I'm going to pour it into my loaf tin. And I've got my loaf tin lined with well-greased baking paper, and we'll just pour in the peanut butter bread mixture. And there we go, and I've got my oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, and pop it in for 40 to 50 minutes until it is done, and I'll show you when it comes out the oven. And the peanut butter bread is out of the oven. It smells pretty incredible. You can see it's lovely and golden. It's cooked through. I'm just going to allow it to cool, and then I'll cut inside, and you can see how lovely this peanut butter bread is. It's a mouthful. And the peanut butter bread has cooled down. I've popped it onto a plate. You can see it's got some nice height on it as well. And this, I keep it in the fridge and it keeps for days, and my kids love it as a snack. It's just absolutely delicious, and I'm going to cut into it to show you a piece. And you can see inside it, it's a lovely moist peanut butter bread. Cut a couple of pieces. We were going to have a piece for afternoon tea. And there you go. I love mine topped with a generous amount of my homemade chia jam. I've got jars of it in the fridge. I just go through it. Absolutely love it. And when you have it with this peanut butter bread, it tastes a bit like a peanut butter and jam kind of experience, and it is so good. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video for this lovely peanut butter bread recipe that's low carb, keto, sugar-free, gluten-free, and just so good, and dairy-free too. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know if you give the recipe a try, what you think of it, and remember to check down below for the link to the blog post that has the full recipe and step-by-step instructions too. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.